All right, guys, welcome to this episode of Wine and Rations. Today, we're gonna be doing a throwback episode to World War II favorite. This one is called Shit on a Shingle. We thought we would do a throwback so you guys get to see what they were eating in World War II. I thought it'd be cool. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of like a history buff that doesn't know anything about history.
Exactly.
So my buddy looked it up, and it was also known as, are you ready? Creamed foreskin on toast. Only in the military would you take something that's already like, looks like jizz on biscuits and then rename it to something that's far worse.
I feel like a Brit did that because they're savage.
That could be
In
true.
a trench somewhere, a Brit renamed it that for sure.
He's like, it's cream, what's the accent for Brit? It's cream foreskin on toast.
It's close enough.
Is that good?
That's good.
That's
In my mind.
Australian. It. Whatever, we're rolling with it. It's also known as shit on a raft. There's something about these World War II guys that I really like.
They were hard, for sure.
Yeah.
And I think they probably made it through their situation just through humor.
Yeah.
And they were probably eating this food not cold, not recently cooked, so you might as well name it something.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and make shit on a shingle, and let's take a little trip back through time and show you guys what they're eating. And then Andy, this is the best part, is going to pair it with the perfect beverage. Do you have anything in mind for that?
I do, because it's traditionally a breakfast meal, so I'm gonna focus on things, breakfast being the most important meal of the day. I'm gonna round out the experience.
Will that beverage include alcohol?
Yes.
If you thought we were gonna serve even breakfast without alcohol, shame on you. Let's start. All right, so I'm gonna start melting my butter without blowing off my eyebrows.
That's the back one.
That's the back one? Seals.
6.5 hours later.
If you think like Buck was a cook and he can't even start a stove, nope, that's pretty much par for course.
Do they ever turn off military stoves? I feel like the flame is just always going.
Well, most of the time you're in a field, you do have like that, the propane like torch deal, and
you can
just
blow your
sit.
face off with that.
Oh, 100%. You could kill the whole squad with leaving that bitch on and then trying to crank it off. Dude, honestly, like, I try to be careful about what I say with cooks. There's something about me, and I didn't realize it until I did your podcast when you started calling me a chef, when I started sticking up for the cooks. And I was like,
Took it personal.
Yeah. Like, part of me is like, no, don't, you don't want to disrespect them too much. They're feeding the force and all that stuff. So guys, just know that I got your back. All right, so the first step is we're gonna take this dried beef. Look at that. You wanna get a close up on the color of that meat. And for the record, that has not been left out. That's just how it is if you wanna take a whiff of it.
I don't. How'd they get it in there like that?
I don't know, man. Like a machine wrapped that. And it's got like a yellow tint to it. I'm not sure. Oh, there it goes. So
Single serving size.
just comes out like that. It looks like it's like skin. It's like,
What animal do you think that started its life as?
oh, that's a great question, dude. There's so many like tidbits of different,
God,
it's almost like a salami.
It's lips and assholes.
This looks like lips, dude.
What type of lips?
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not putting this anywhere near where you guys think you want me to put it, because kids could be watching this show and I'm not putting it there. This is disgusting. But the thing about this, and from what I researched about this shit on the shingle, is that it's super salty. So we need to rinse. Oh,
That's not coming off anytime soon.
that's
You literally have to rinse the beef.
you have to rinse it. It's got too much salt on it. They said if you don't rinse the beef off, then it just overpowers the whole dish with salt. So they said cold water, just let it
What
rip.
the
All right, so we're gonna take this and just chop it up and get it ready for the dish. Now that we got some of that salt mixed off, hopefully that was enough. Hopefully all the World War II vets out there would have been proud of what we're doing and bringing them back a little bit. Let's get it in the butter and start browning this delicious, very questionable meat that comes from
maybe an animal.
maybe an animal.
I feel like it's
that's
a combination of it's pure lips and assholes.
Honestly, I don't know what kind of meat it is, so I'm not sure like what color it's supposed to turn when it's cooked. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that you're not trying this.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'm gonna eat it, and I'm actually not looking forward to it, but not also like dreading it as much as I was the taco episode. So we have a 1/4 cup of flour that will add to the mixture. That still looks like shit. Let's get some more butter. All right, so now we're gonna add 2 cups of milk. Now, if that doesn't make you wanna go fight for your country. All right, so we'll stir it in with the hopes that at some point this turns into some kind of gravy. I got some parsley.
Well, that's gonna make all the difference.
Yeah. And this actually came from the recipe from 1910, the 1910 Army Manual for Cooks. So it listed fresh parsley. Let's throw it on there and use it. So then we just slab the shit on the shingle. What could possibly go wrong? So, throw a little garnish on there. Wow.
How much garnishing did you do in the DFAC?
0.
That's what I thought.
Dude.
All right, so that's a good breakfast, right? But you're missing some of the food groups, like fruit. There's no fruit in there whatsoever, which is where I go to my pairing. I was in the grocery store today, and I was thinking about breakfast food. What is better than an Arbor Mist White Zinfandel strawberry flavor? I'm assuming no strawberries were harmed in the creation of this. Check for freshness here. Oh yeah, it's good.
Oh, that's a twist top.
Twist top, yeah. Don't worry about that when it comes to quality, it's just ease of getting in there.
Okay.
And again, I would say this is single serving, so if you open this, just commit to getting through it. Really liking the color here. Reminds me of a strawberry at some point, like rotten strawberry, really, more than anything. That doesn't smell like fruit.
Let's just...
It's like the inside of a small kid's backpack. Not the big pocket, like the middle pocket.
The one they forgot about, and
Yeah.
the shit's been
There's an apple
rotting for
Or in this
weeks.
case, a strawberry and an apple in there. Is this red? Is this brown? What is this? Really blasts off in your mouth. Which you can't say that about a lot of things. You know, really just is a rocket ship right to the back of the throat. Very alkaline.
Ooh. And I think it's gonna pair great with shit on a shingle. It's a great breakfast plate with the garnish, adding that green to it. I think this looks delicious. All right, so let's give this a shot.
God, that looks like shit.
Okay, ready?
Just let that foreskin work its way around in your mouth. No, just being historically accurate.
Dude, it's not bad. It's not bad.
You gotta pair it to see
Okay.
it.
It's not foreskinny. I will give it that. I don't know why it got the nickname foreskin. Maybe texturally.
I have never messed around with foreskin in my mouth, but obviously
When
you're
put-
talking from experience, so.
Listen, when you put meat in your mouth, you never know what it's gonna do once it gets in there.
That's true. See how it pairs with that. Fruity, light. You're going for the fruit portion of your meal.
Once again, my man, I think you nailed it. Cheers. All right, guys, so that's a wrap for this episode of Wine and Rations with Andy and Buck. I hope you guys appreciated the throwback to World War II. I hope you guys liked the episode, and we will catch you guys next time. See you later.
When you start going, I was lost, dude. I looked like some rotten.
Dude, it was disgusting.